Oh, right, hello again. I'm doing my evaluation for Project 3. This is like part 2 because I've done other things and had to redo it. I've been interrupted to do other things. And so I'm pretty sure I went to dance and electronic thing last time. That's the original genre. I'm aiming for more for folk/pop. So I want to use a lot of cinematography in my video. Then I was done with like the storyline. I was like looking at shots that I wanted the cinematography to look like. For like my folk and pop, so I wanted it to be like kind of bright, sunny. Oh yeah, I looked at from other videos. I was looking at shots I liked from them and put the links to them into a Word document, which I think I said last time. And I said I found a location in the last one. Check video number 1 for that information. Right, task 3 is just like it's like experiments in pre-production. And so on like the 5th of no, that wasn't it. Anyway, we went out on Monday, booked some equipment to go out and do some practice shots. And so I just booked out a camera and tripod. And then Fran and Dylan also booked stuff out because they were going to do some practice shots as well. And so they decided to go off by themselves, and so I was left alone to go at the front, but at the back by where the motor stuff is.
No, because I think it's green screen.
Yeah.
Green screen available.
Exactly. That wasn't a green screen available, so she just went to help. Dylan and I went like by my lone notes of myself by like a bush, ice. I went in the bush. I actually found a bramble bush and I like to look for thorns on it. No. Well, I did. And I kept focusing on them and unfocusing for like practice, like that.
It sounds so exciting.
I know. Very excited. I went in a bush, took some shots, practiced that, put it right to the ground, put it high up in the air, facing the tree. I was kind of like, my foot was already halfway in like dead leaves because it was like autumn. After I got like quite a lot of shots of brambles, and I keep on saying brambles for some reason, but I did other things as well. Got a list of not here, but I've got like a bunch of shots, practice shots, which should do it. That's not it. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. Here they are. So I just got like a bunch of, we've got like ground shots, leaves, ivy, brambles, ivy trees. Just got some grass, took some pictures, then I met up with Dylan and Fran after they went a walk around college searching for me. I did the same thing, but that doesn't matter.
Your mum?
When we met up, we then went to the front of the college by where the park bit is. We went down like a big ditch thing. And then what we did was started taking some shots, and so like here's some shots of Dylan walking around, like from overhead shots from Fran.
Making mobility.
Exactly, Dylan doing a weird dance. I'm not doing it. Got him walking up a hill, just because I wanted to get fast shots. And so we got just like different shots of him. And then, never mind. Right, so yeah, we then went, after we did quite a lot of those shots, I was happy with some of them. Because I liked them. And then we went on the way back, we went past like a bus shelter thing, and then we helped Dylan do his shots for his thing. And so we just helped him with setting up the camera and getting different shots of like gangster. We then went back to our college to look through the clips, and then I did a vlog about it, talking about how I could improve, and what went well, what didn't go well, etc. This before wasn't supposed to be there. And then I just got like paperwork out and started filling them in because I knew like a place I wanted to go. Started filling most of the paperwork in. I think I forgot to say, of task 2 was anyway. I'll talk about that now. But what else? So this we had like a picture. I told them my ideas. We had a mark in the room this time because Warwick was like had like back surgery or something. Go. And so we had Mark, and he does like music videos. And I was like showing them stuff where I plan to go and like that. Let me get my wood. Let me get to where they like my ideas anyway. I thought it'd be cool. I asked where I was doing it, and I explained any questions that I had I answered. One of them from Mark, well, one from Rachel actually was, I didn't actually show some of the songs, I put that in it afterwards, showed them that. I like the ideas, just the part of it they were a bit confused by, so I just said, looked at some tutorials, and that's how I was planning on doing it. Anyway, back to task 3. We did like, anyway, I finished doing the pre-production for that. I looked at planning to where I like to put my equipment. I wanted to do it like, I planned on doing it in the half term because then I could have Daisy and Michael the whole week filming them. And so I planned on taking the equipment out Friday so then I wouldn't have to carry it out. And so that's, yeah. Task 4, this is when we actually start doing the final production. I went out to help Dylan with his production. We went on February, sometime then. We went out and helped him film. We went out twice to get more shots. And when we did that, we got back, looked at the clips. Good. I was feeling quite confident about what I had. I printed the storyboard out so I knew what shots I wanted. And I was just waiting for half term. Then also on Wednesday of the week, so we helped Fran with her stuff for recording. And so yeah, after that was done, I was ready to do mine. And so I went on Friday thinking I'll get the equipment and get out again. Went into the classrooms, went on site, so tried to book the equipment, having some problems, so I asked Robert to come over. We looked at it, turned out there was like no equipment left. And so I went to this staff room. Mark was there, and so I told him the situation, and he just said that there had no equipment left. And so I was kind of panicking in my head, thinking about this is not what I wanted to happen. And so it was quite stressful. I was thinking, I'm never going to get this done. So as soon as I got back, I said I didn't have any equipment. And so for the rest of the week of half term, we were planning on what happened. So we had Michael and Daisy came. We had like a small meeting. Fortunately, I didn't think about recording the meeting then. We'll just talk about days we could do it on. And seeing the weather as well, about what it would be like. So we're like talking about what we could do. So we decided to go on Tuesday, because Daisy finishes at 1. Then gave Michael money to go over here because he was in Newmarket. And we talked about doing it Tuesday. I kept on asking around seeing if anyone else had equipment I could borrow, but no one did. And so when we got back from half term, I told Lindsay my situation, and so I booked equipment out for Tuesday, but then we saw it was going to be raining that whole day. So we rearranged it for Wednesday because it'll just be cloudy then. And so I got the equipment I wanted, booked out for Wednesday. And so on Wednesday, I got it, and we went out filming. And we went to Wycliffe Park and got dropped off there with all the equipment. I had like an Osmo tripod, camera, the light reflector. We went to a cafe first, got like a drink. Then we went out, started filming. The first shots went pretty well. Got the close-ups. And then when we tried to work the Osmo, it just kept on, I couldn't figure out the settings, but I managed to do the best I could. We got like 3 shots of it, Michael walking through the forest and things, but then the Osmo destroyed the battery on my sister's phone. She was the only one who had the software to run it. So after that we had to stop. And so then I started doing other shots around the place, like around the lake. We had like a short break to have lunch, like feeding ducks and things. And then we started again doing like the scene where they like meet each other in like a little forest bit. So we started recording there. And when we finished for that day, we came back, looked through the clips, and realised it wasn't enough. And so on Thursday, I went in and started like naming the clips and editing as much as I can of what I got, and put the equipment out for Friday to take home on Thursday for Friday to bring back on Monday. So I didn't book the Osmo that time. Anyway, when we went in Friday, went to a different place. Mountain Park even. No. Yeah, Mountain Park. Or a different place anyway. And we started doing a bunch of shots there. It was a much nicer day because when we filmed the first time it was very cloudy. and messed with the camera. But when we went in on Friday, it was a lot nicer. It was a lot nicer day. So I got much nicer shots with the weather helping. Got some shots, but when I came back on Monday, I realised that I was shooting in 25 frames per second rather than 50, and so I had to work with it. And when I started editing, I think I did alright. I did a wobble effect on one of my clips to make it bounce with the beat, which I thought at the time looked really cool. And so I used that. I didn't have any help. No one came over to check how I was. So I also used like three-way color to match the color things right. I edited it to the beat, and I thought it went quite well. I liked the shots which I got. I had to make 50 frames per second, which I did the first time, fitting the screen, so I had to change the scale to 150, and then change the speed duration down. That was it, really. With the editing as well, when I went to put like different effects on, I put an echo effect on one of the clips to make it look like kind of ghosty-ish. Just playing around with it. I didn't add too much because I didn't want to be overpowering. When I tried to slow down the 25 frames per second, they kind of like switched and like jotted about a bit. But I had to deal with it really. When we were screening, I showed it. I got some feedback on it. Feedback were positive and negative. They didn't like the wobble effect, which I had it to the beat, which I originally thought was quite cool, but I saw what they mean. It was too much. I didn't manage to use the whole song because I didn't have enough time to edit. Also, didn't have enough clips. Afterwards, I got told that yeah, I could actually use all my clips to drag out a bit and do the whole thing. Really, I think he suggested that. I liked the slow-mo bit, walking through the forest. That's what cameras say. Got pointed out because at the start I had their eyes and I just didn't drag their eyes out a bit. They were just like that way. And this was like the end of the screen. Whether I could have just like zoomed it in a bit more so it's more of a bit like that instead of that. That makes like no sense. But I wanted the eye zoomed in a bit more. Instead it'll like stretch it out a bit to make it look nice. So yeah, like character strengths for resilience. I showed that 'cause when I was during the half term, like like I planned on doing the half term for filming, but the challenge of it was that I didn't have any equipment to film, so I just had to plan and get through it. And I had a meeting with my actors to think about having when a better day to do it, weather including, and we did that. And so I wasn't really happy with all the shots I got on Wednesday, so we decided to go again on Friday. And when I was happy with the shots, that was it. If I'd do it like again, I'd make sure that I was more hard on them, because they were just like smiling the whole time. It wasn't really helpful when I tried them to be like sad.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do that next time. Because they're like too smiley the whole time. Anyway, so for like curiosity, I was like, when I first heard that we were doing a music video, I was like, I thought it sounded quite cool. Doing like music I like and do a video for it. And so I was kind of like curious about how it would turn out. I was like that when I was editing as well, curious about how I'd actually do it. Optimism. When I was booking the equipment, I'd stay on the positive side because it was a bad situation, but I still had to look at the bright side of it, that I had the whole week to plan about what I'd do about it. And when I was editing the second set of clips, they were on 25 seconds instead of 50, and so I still had to deal with it anyway. I still used them and it's still paying out okay. Ambition, I wanted to give Michael firepower first, so I went searching on YouTube for tutorials. It's like make fire, it's animated with After Effects. I looked at a few, they were quite complicated and time consuming, but when I couldn't record on the holidays, I was disappointed because I couldn't use the fire, because it would take too much time. And so I moved on from that and didn't use it in the end, but it still turned out alright. I took ownership of the whole thing. I knew when they told me about the situation when there wasn't any equipment, because everyone would have booked out for the half term. I thought, yeah, they would have, wouldn't they? And so I took that. And so I understood what they meant, and I was stupid enough not to have pre-booked it, which I'll make sure I do in the future. And so I started planning about how to overcome the problem. Self-control. When we were recording, they just wouldn't like do the right thing, and so I had to like try and get them to do the right thing. I will need to slap them sometimes, but I didn't. But now I wish I did. Get them to do the right expressions. But anyway. And when I was getting stressed, I had to control. I was like controlling the stressiness to try not let it overrule me. I had to get past it, and so I had to do my best to go past it. Self-control and stuff like that. Respect. Well, I respected the equipment, and when they told me there was no equipment, I kind of respected their answer because I knew it was my fault, and I understood their problem as well. They tried to do their best to help me, so I respect them for that. Also, I respect my sister and Michael for helping me, because I understand how hard it is to go in front of a camera. I've been in there a couple times, and it's hard, and they did the whole thing with me. I'm thankful for them. I was confident in going into this. confident with my idea, but as the week got on, I got less confident. But after I got the camera again, after all that, I started feeling confident with myself and skills to try be good with it. I was confident with the people I was working with because I knew them, and I know them, so I can easily talk to them. Right, if I do the whole project all over again, I'll definitely make sure I pre-book the equipment, because that is like the worst thing, to not have equipment. I got some things I would do again. I'll probably like change something different, because I thought of other things I could have done which might have been easier and I could have done better. And working with like actors and things, it's kind of hard. I haven't really done it before. With like the Osmo I used, I'll probably make sure I had more practice with it next time before I go out and use it, and bring a battery charger so we can do it more. I know how to use a DSLR, that's fine. The music track, I think the genre fitted with it that I wanted to. Kind of like a folky. It's more of a pop folky thing. There wasn't any bands playing it, but I didn't have any live bands, but that's fine. So yeah, that's my evaluation for Project 3. I'll also be uploading this after I written the rest down. And so yeah.